According to a rather shocking new report from the Daily Beast at the end of this past week, Marjorie Taylor Greene has essentially been on this year-long smear campaign inside of Congress, like in the halls of Congress, talking to other representatives, a smear campaign against somebody who used to be her friend, or at least appeared to used to be her friend, Lauren Boebert. Marjorie Taylor Greene, according to multiple Republican members of Congress who spoke to the Daily Beast, confirmed that Marjorie Taylor Greene has repeatedly, to multiple different people throughout this year, referred to Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene's words according to the members of Congress, as a whore. That's the word she is using to describe Lauren Boebert to everybody she's talking to in Congress. Some of the people who spoke to the Daily Beast, again, members of Congress, said she's either said it to them or they've heard her talking to the people, right next to them, calling Boebert these names. And as we all know, back in June, there was the incident on the House floor where Greene walked up to Boebert, called her a little bitch. There was the confrontation that took place, according to reports, in the bathroom between these two. Prior to that, there's some bad blood here. And of course, just in the last week, Marjorie Taylor Greene referred to vaping, groping Lauren Boebert, even though that was in response to Boebert actually supporting something that Marjorie Taylor Greene did. So and by the way, these members of Congress also say that Marjorie Taylor Greene is also saying these things to Donald Trump. So the smear campaign has extended beyond the halls of Congress, and it's now happening with Greene trashing Boebert to Trump. So the question I have is why, right? We know there was a big fallout between the two regarding the, Kevin McCarthy speakership at the beginning of the year. But that's not enough to cause this level of hatred. It's just blind hatred that Marjorie Taylor Greene is filled with. So why? My theory is, the cats in the litter boxes, right? You got these two cats sharing the same litter box, and that's going to lead to fighting. That's why you got to have one litter box per cat plus one extra. That's the rule. Or the, theory, whatever. So you get the two cats using the litter box. They're fighting constantly, turning the halls of Congress effectively into the Jerry Springer show, God rest his soul. But that's what we're dealing with. They have turned Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene has, and let's be honest, Boebert's not innocent here, but they have turned the halls of Congress into daytime trash TV. That's what we're living with right now. That's what we're living through. And the question is, can we even get through it? Or is this how Congress is just going to be now? Don't get me wrong. There's been incidents in the past. Hell, going all the way back to, just not long after the country was founded, right? The caning of Charles Sumner on the floor of the Senate. So Congress has always been a place where you've had some roughnecks and some rednecks, to be real with you. But this is kind of a new level of trash, right? This is like high school level drama that we are seeing from these members of Congress. And it's not going unnoticed by members of their own party. One Republican said, it's ridiculous and dumb, doesn't make any sense. If this is what you're holding on to, you limit yourself. So they're basically saying Greene's being stupid and she's basically kneecapping herself by being this stupid and petty against Marjorie Taylor Greene. But I do have to read this quote too, because the Daily Beast did reach out to Marjorie Taylor Greene hey, we've heard you've been calling Boebert some names, do you want to comment for the story? And Marjorie Taylor Greene said this: why are you working on a story? Because you like to write trash. You just can't help yourself. You're drawn to the gossip and the drama. You just love it so much, you gotta create it and make it more and bigger and nastier. Yeah, you didn't deny it though. So, I guess it's true. You were given the chance to deny it, to change the narrative, but you're like, oh, why are you working on a story? I don't know, because it's their job. We're dealing with idiots. We're dealing with trash. And with Marjorie Taylor Greene, we should never expect anything less than that. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.